Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Automation Tech Guru. So in my previous video we have seen scriptless test automation and so in my previous video we have seen that scriptless test automation. So what was the agenda for the previous video? What is the scriptless test automation? Benefits of the scriptless test automation, methods over scriptless based testing, general features of scriptless platforms, the structure of a scriptless test automation framework, and scriptless test automation tools. And and this was the agenda for the previous video. In this, we have seen the scriptless test automation, then benefits of the no code test automation for QA, and then benefits of the scriptless test automation, then a comparison of scriptless and scriptless testing, general feature of a scriptless platform, the structure of the scriptless test automation framework, advantage and limitations, and also we have seen some test automation tools and final words. So in this video we will see, so in this video we will see the key features, benefits of scriptless test automation, popular or common scriptless automation tools, a step-by-step guide to understanding and implementing scriptless automation testing. We will see the walkthrough, a general example using Catalon Studio. Then we will see the additional free or open source scriptless automation tools, step-by-step guides for scriptless automation testing using Catalan Recorder and Selenium ID and test projects. So let's begin. And also we will see the other scriptless automation tool to explore. So first start with the key features of the scriptless automation testing. So as you know, the scriptless automation testing refer to a automation for software testing where you don't need to write any extensive script or any kind of code. And this approach simplify the process and allow even non-technical user to perform the automation testing. So here is the key features of the scriptless automation testing. I just increase the font for it so that it will be visible. And yeah, so first is visual interface. So tools, whatever tools we will discuss here, this provide a user friendly drag and drop interface where users can define tests by interacting with the application. And then it will be the second is the reusable components. So basically tests are modular and can be oftenly used across multiple scenario, improving efficiency. Business user friendly, non-technical user can business analyst can also easily create and run test cases without need any complex coding expertise. Faster development, so the lack of complex script means faster test creation and execution, and also the maintenance. So easier to maintain. So scriptless automation testing scripts are easy to maintain as there is a less code to manage, especially for the minor change or update in the test. What are the benefits? So it will reduce the dependency on coding knowledge. It will accelerate test creation and execution. It will enhance collaboration between business and technical team and reduce the time to market by speeding up the testing process. So what are the popular or maybe the best scriptless automation tools? So one is TestIm or TestIM. It is a AI driven automation that allows user to create a test case visually. Catalon Studio, it will offer both scriptless and scripting based automation. Tosca is a tool by scientists that focuses on model based test automation. Libwork, it will provides a no code platform for building automated test visually. And fifth is Perfecto, and that is the cloud-based testing platform for with the scriptless approach. So scriptless automation testing is a trending approach in software testing, especially for the team seeking rapid automation with minimal coding effect. Below are the steps guide to understanding the and implementing scriptless automation. So we will see the step by step for one for the tool, how we can choose the tool and how we will do the scriptless test automation without scripting. So first is understanding scripting, scriptless automation testing. So first we need to understand what is the step scriptless automation testing, how it works, how the tools will work, and how we can use those tools. Second is choosing the right scriptless automation tool. So this is also important because if you are using any kind of paid or licensing scripting tool, then it is required for the costing on it. But if your organization allow you to not allowed to do any or you are looking for the open source scriptless automation tool, then you need to figure out which tool will be best for the use. Step 3 is installing and setting up the tool. So once you choose the scriptless automation tool, maybe it will be a paid one or free open source. So you have to install it and setting up the tool. So you need to understand how we can install it and how we can set up the tool. Fourth is creating your first script test. So you can utilize the tool once you install and setting up. You need to you need to create your first test script to understand how you can write it. And then fifth is you need to create or using some test objects. Then you need to understand how we can parameterize and data driven testing, how we can do the data driven testing. Then you need to understand the test execution and reporting. And next step will be the integration with the CI/CD pipeline. And then you once you started the writing the test cases or adding the test cases in the tool, you can maintain the test how we can maintain the test cases in the tool. And last is the best practice for the scriptless test automation. So these are the some steps which we can follow with the when we are writing or implementing any scriptless automation testing on any specific tool. So before moving to these steps, I just want to highlight here that I'm also doing some paid training with the Selenium with C Sharp .NET and BDD framework using Specflow, and I'm opening the registration for the two different batches. It will be a 22 hours training program, and we have a 2 weekend and weekday batches. One weekend batch will be start from the 14th December, and the timing will be the 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. in IST. And weekday batches will start from the 16th December of 2022, sorry 24, and the timing will be the 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So weekend batches uh, will be happening only Saturday and Sunday in the night 9:30 to 11:30, and weekday will be every day 5 days Monday to Friday by 8 to 10. And these are the days. Weekend will be start 14th December 2024, and weekday will be start 16th December 2024, and the session will be every day, and I'm having 2 hours each session. And what we are picking up in this training, so Selenium with C Sharp, it will be 9 hours at basic and advanced topics. Then POM using the spec flow, so page object model. In this you will see the 6 hours training. It will include the spec flow and BDD framework design. Then extend report integration. It will give a 3 hours training, and then REST API automation using the REST API testing framework. So this will be the 4 hours. So this is the uh, completely 22 hours training program which I am providing. And you can see the costing for this. It will be 24 thousand in Indian rupees, and 350 in the dollar. So you can, if you want to attend this training or you want to register this training, you need to send the email, and 20% payable for the registration, and it will be the 22 hours or 11-day training program. For registration purpose, you just need to send a mail on tejpalchannel@gmail.com. So this will be the mail. You can send a detailed mail for the registration. So let's start. Okay, so first step is the understanding scriptless automation testing. So scriptless automation testing enables users to automate tests using writing traditional code. It uses tools with graphical user interface, that is GUI, drag and drop feature and building logic to design. So what will be the key concepts? So no code or low code automation. So it tests are created visually rather than through written code. Reusability: test components are reusable, meaning you can build blocks that can be used across different tests. AI or machine learning integration: some tools using AI to auto generate test cases, improve test accuracy, and reduce manual effort. So second step is choosing the right testing tool, automation tool. So there are many scriptless testing tools available. Here are the few, and I'm just giving the key features for each of them. So one is test IM. This is the AI based test creation and maintenance. You can visually edit a visual editor for creating, modifying test cases, easy test execution on multiple browsers. So these are the key features for testing. Catalon Studio, it supports both script-based and scriptless automation, visual test creation with record and playback, built-in integration for CI and CD pipeline, then tricentic, tricentic Tosca, that is model-based test automation, comprehensive test management capability, and integration with CI/CD system with seamless deployment. And last one is the fifth one is the leap work. That is the key feature is completely no code, so you just need to drag and drop or something kind of thing you can do. There is no code is required. Flowchart style visual interface, and easy test execution on web, desktop, and mobile platform. Fifth one is the perfecto. So the key feature for this: support both scriptless and scripted testing, and it is also having the cloud based platform for testing on real device. Okay, so this is the second step. So we need to choose one of them for the script. Okay, now next is installing and setting up the tool. So let's walk through the general example of Catalon Studio as an example for the scriptless tool. So how we can install and setting up the tool. So first we need to download and install Catalon Studio. So we need to go to the Catalon Studio. So I just need to copy this link, and I will give the link in chat also, or maybe in the window in the description, so you can use this. So we just go to the catalon.com, and here you can see this is the link for the download studio. You just need to click on the download studio. So you can see it is giving the download a studio enterprise with the version. So you can see here, if you have a Windows 64, you can use this Windows 64. You have a Linux, you can download for Linux, or you can have the Mac OS, Mac OS Intel or Apple Silicon. So these are the some platforms, Windows sorry OS, where you can download. And these are the some versions. If you want to use the latest version or previous version, you can download from here. Also, this will give you the 30 days trial program. So if you want to learn it, you can just download, and you can utilize these 30 days to understand how you can use the Catalan Studio. Or you can have this studio free and runtime engine. That is just a record and play like tool. So now, uh, so what we can do, we just need to click on this download studio. So you can see here it is starting the download. Since I have already downloaded, so it is showing like this. Now if you go to this so in the folder, you can just go to the folder. Okay, now this is downloaded. If you just need to double click on it, so it will start the downloader. Before that, you need to log in with this community tab. It's saying welcome to the community tab and this. So and also it is downloading, right? Because you just click on it, so it will allow you to install. So just wait for it to complete. So you can see it is downloading based on your own internet speed. So just taking little time for downloading. So it just finished all the downloading, and now it's starting for the installation. Why I'm showing this step so that you can clearly understand how it's going, right? So once you install this, after downloading, you need to install this, and once that is done, we just need to close this one, and I will show you how it will install. And yeah, so I already installed it here. So you can see Catalon Studio version 9 or 10, whatever you want, you can just install and download, download and install. So after your installation, this will open. Just you need to wait for some time. So it's see, it's saying that starting the Catalon Studio interface. So you have to wait for some time. Now you can see. So Okay, now this is ready for the use. Yes, so this is the studio, and this is ready for the use. Now go back to the steps. So go to the Catalan website. We already gone to there. Then we already downloaded latest version and install the tool and launch. So it is launched, already launched, right? Now next, create a new project using Catalan Studio. So before going to go create this project, I just walk through the tool, what is actually having. So what are the menus and everything, right? So if you go to the files, you can see you can create new project, new folder, test cases, test shoot, then test shoot collection, test object, web service request, data, test data, package, keyword, Groovy. You can also write the Groovy script and BDD feature file, and also checkpoint. These are the some file menu. Okay, now if you go to next, you can use the sample projects. So there are some sample projects. We can open one of them and we can see how these sample projects works. Okay, API testing, BDD Cucumber test, web UI test project, shopping cart, web UI test project, healthcare. So these are the some sample test projects which you can explore to understand how this Catalan Studios work. Then you can open your own, or you can import the Selenium ID project. If you have created any ID product project in Selenium, you can use that also. And then import setting, import. You can also connect with the Git. So if you have a Git credential or you are using Git for the repository, you can utilize this also. Okay, and next is action. So for API, you can import the Open API, you can import the WADL or WSDL, WSDL file or WDL file, or you can import the Postman, as well as you can import the SOAP UI XML. If you click on it, it will ask for the SOAP UI project or XML, right? So you can also create a test cases for API testing. Then you can use the spy wave and mobile. You can record wave and mobile. You can add mobile keyword or UI keyword, and you can run. So when you are creating a script for the automation for any kind of UI application, so it will allow you to use these browsers like Chrome, Firefox, IE, Safari, Edge, Microsoft Edge, or Edge Chromium. Even you can use the headless Chrome or headless Firefox. Also, you can use the remote or Android, and you can create some custom capabilities to utilize use these kind of different uh, browsers, right? And then you can also debug based on these UI browsers. You can also debug the code, and you can have the advanced search. Then you can go for the added option projects, so you can refresh, you can have the settings. If you click on settings, you can have the integration plugin. So if you want to integrate the Azure DevOps, as I said, you can use the CI/CD pipeline. Right? You can create from here, and if you want to add any kind of report, see HTML, PDF, or CSV report, it will create. If you use Catalan platform, then you can create this and then project information. If you create new project, then test design, UI, mobile test case. If you want to use the web service, you can that. These are the settings for particular project. Email, you can have that email template for it. You can do the execution, database, network. So everything if you want to do for a particular project, you can have the project setting. Okay, now if you want to debug, so you have a step into, step over, step out, or breakpoint. You can also have the breakpoint and you can debug it if you are writing any script. Then test ops. So if you want to connect with the ALM test management, so you can use the Zira, you can use the Q test or test rail. So it is the integration a lot of different applications, different softwares you can utilize using this Catalan enterprise. If you want to do the container integration, so you can use Jenkins, Bamboo, others, or Docker. Even you can utilize the Docker platform, Docker mapping or whatever it is, right? So you can utilize that also. Then you can have the if you want to use the chat, then you can use the Slack. Slack is a chat application. Then if you go to window, so command, theme, and tools. If you want to use multi any different kind of plugin, you can use install plugin. If you click on it, it will ask for the plugin. If you want to use any jar file, you can add it. Then if you go to next update driver, if you want to suppose you are having a different browser version, or you are utilizing different version, right? So you can update WebDriver from here. Then you can have the utility setup, OS environment, window, test objects, and then help. This is also having some documentation. If you go to the documentation, it will ask for the login, and you can have the all kind of documentation here. So see, everything it is allow you to create, manage, execute everything you can find in this enterprise tool. Now next go to the steps. Okay, now next step is open Catalon Studio. We already open, create file and new, name the project and choose the location. So it will be an initial step. What we can do, we can go to the new, create a project. We can test Catalan, or we can just give that UI test project. Okay, this will be the name. So what type of this project? Web project, API project, mobile, desktop, or generic? So right now we are creating project as test. And if you want to add any kind of different projects like sample BDD Cucumber, or sample wave UI, sample visual testing, test apps, or studio assistance. So we just create a blank. If you have any repository, you can add it or you can leave. And next is location, where do you want to create this project, and then description of the project. And you can create this generate git ignore file or generate build generate file. So this will allow you to work for the GitHub or DevOps. Now, so now it will initialize the project setup. So now you can see here configuration integration, my organization. It will be a first project, new project. Here are two things you can do: explore the platform. It will just going to open the project management. So it will ask for the login. I will continue with the Google automation tech group. I just log in with it. I don't know why it is saying, but see, my account, member, organization, create a new project. So this is just a repository. It will allow us to create in, right? Now uh, start as test shoot execution and analyze your test result report. So what I will do, I just click on go to the project. let's see what will happen here. Even I have not used this, so let's go with it. See what is a primary role. So it will just setting up. So I think you can explore your own, but I will just click on OK, and now this project is created. Okay, now what next? Name project and choose the save location. Okay, creating your first script, a scriptless test. In this step you will create a simple scriptless test using the record and play back functionality common across most tools. So record. So what it's saying that in Catalan, go to the record wave option. So let's go. Where is the record wave option? Debug project test option window file. See, record wave option. Now it is asking for the URL in the Chrome. Okay, so you can use any kind of URL, but one thing is required here, that your URL should be open here. So if you see, I already opened this Google Chrome, right? Or if what I will do, I just open uh, I or Edge, Microsoft Edge, and then change to here it. This will be the Edge. Okay, so now I select this. So it is recording. If I open anything, maybe I just go to the just search for the automation tech guru. Okay, now I will search for this, and I will go to the automation tech guru YouTube channel. So it is just doing recording here. Okay, now what we will do, it is already stopped. Now we can save this new test case. Now go to the project. So it's saying open a project and save the project. So where is the test case? This is a test suite. Okay. So in this way it will create your own script. See, now what next? Start the recording, perform the action, web application, suggest clicking, button filling, and stop recording once you are complete. So that is we have done here in this, right? Using this script. So this is the new test case which is added to it, but it is not added uh, basically what we were require, right? What we can do, we can again record wave. Yes. So okay, this URL is saying google.com. So what we can do, we can just open this google.com here from here in this. Okay, or maybe we can use the Catalan only, not Google. So we can use here google.com. Okay, now we can start with the I. Okay, now what we can do, we can search, or we can search for anything. Not in session, not created the version. Okay, see, you will get this error because the Microsoft Edge is different and that is different. That's why it is not working. What we can do, we can use another one. So these are the things which you need to do by your own when you want to create this script. Okay, now what next? So in this way you can record the test case and then save and run. So we have created this one, we just need to save this, and if you want to run it, there is an option to run. This is the option. It will allow you to running the project, right? So whatever script you have created in this, it will already record and play. Now it is running for it. So whatever is there, action delay in seconds, so everything will be record here. Now it will open the Chrome, and then see, you can see the error. I'm just showing how it works. So maybe when you explore it, you will see more on it, right? Okay, now next is creating and using test object. So how you can create the and use the test objects. So scriptless automation tools often allow you to create and use test objects for flexibility and modularity. So first is test object creation and reusing the test objects. When recording, the tool automatically capture the element and track with. You can view and edit these objects using object repository. So if you go, this is the object repository. If you have recorded correctly, right, all the objects will come here. So for this, what I will do, I just open any sample project. It will be easy for you to understand this. Wave UI shopping cart. Okay, test sample test. Okay, now open this. So it will give you clear examples and features, right? Once you select the sample project, it will ask for it, right? Now you can see this is the profile, this is the project, shopping cart test. Now you can go to the test, custom keywords, you can click on it, so you can see what they have recorded here. See, sample login, wait for element, click sample. I just expand this, so it will easy to understand how you can do it. Sample login, wait, then you can have the data driven, then you have the object repository. So if you click on page, this is the which page is, so we will see once run. So say you can see block, then button. So what we can do, we can just run this test case. So this is the test case, and we can click on run. So it will showcase how it works, right? So it will open the Chrome and everything. See, everything is going on here. It will open the Chrome. I don't know why it is closing. Okay, so it is asking for the update the driver. That's why it is not working. I'm just I just walk through these different project structure so that it will be allow you to understand how it works, right? So these are the test cases. This is the object repository. You can see page wise it is capturing all the objects, block, button. Then you can see this L root input address, whatever address you want to put here, right? So this is the page, right? and this is the locator and selector locator, right? And then input company, country, everything based on the page. Then it will give you the test shoot also, data driven or what. Then data file, if you are using any kind of data file, you can see this is the multiple checkout. So this is the data. Then checkpoints, it is not there for the keyword. So you can have this. So they have written some kind of groovy. By default, it is creating their own groovy. So it will allow you to write the code also. And then test listener, and this is the report. So because it is not run it, that's why it is not creating any report. You can see test run, then include if you want to use the GitHub, that is also there, and these are the files. So this is the project structure. It will create your own. Now next is parameterized. Most scriptless automation tool allow you to run the same test with different set. This is known as the data driven testing. So you can see the option here. This is the data driven. So order and checkout will have the multiple product. This will be the parameterized. So what parameter you want to pass? You can see here product global data file. So parameter will come from the data file. Where is the data file? We have seen here. This is the data file. See, so this is the data which we can pass. And uh, see, go to the test case enable data driven, then upload it data file. So how you can enable, that is also a case. So if you right click on it, new test case folder, and this is the sample for data driven. I think this will come here also. Okay, now next is test data with multiple data set. So as I said, this is the data file and this is the multiple data set. You can use the Excel directly, and then test execution and reporting. So how you can execute this? I showed you that you just need to select the test case and you need to run it. Once you select the test case, it will execute these steps with the run. And this is also having the option where you want to run. If you want to test validate this test case in different browsers, you can run one by one with the different browsers. So it will allow you to run with Edge, Chromium, Safari, AI, wherever you want to run, you just need to run it. Okay, and then reporting. So once you run this, it will create a report. You can see the report folder here, this one. So this will give you the reporting. Okay, now next is integration with CI/CD. So to fully automating testing in DevOps environment, integrate your scriptless using CI/CD pipeline such as Jenkins, Travis, or GitLab. So I already showed you right here. See this Jenkins. Others also are there. So I don't know what others is, but you can. This is the for the GitLab. So based on this, you can use the CI tool integration. So most scriptlet tools provide plugins or native support for CI tools. In Catalon Studio, for example, you can integrate with Jenkins and configure the test to run automatically after every build. Okay. Now next, continuous in testing. Set up a automatic test trigger whenever you new code is posted to repository to ensures that all critical functionality is tested after each development. So what I will do, I just go to again studio and I will show you this. This is the continuing integration, right? So these two things can be done once you integrate with the CI tool. Now maintaining test. So how it will be done? Over time, as your application evolve, your test will need update. Scriptless automation simplify this process by reducing code dependency. So handling test maintenance, if UI element change, you only need to update the object repository. So if you want to change anything, because it's already capture each and every element, so you can just need to go to object repository. If you want to change this input, just go to this here and you can change this. That's it. What type text, if you want to change this, you can change this. Okay, so in this way you can just modify whatever is required at that time. Okay, and some tools like test IM, it will be automatic AI tool to auto heal broken tests when there is minor change in the application in the UI. And next is best practice for the scriptless automation. So start simple, begin with a simple test case and progressively build more complex scenario. So as I said, you just need to create your own single test case using google.com. Create the object repository, create the data driven, then go further, and you can also explore the sample projects which is given by the Catalon. And then organize tests. You use proper folder structure and naming convention to manage test script efficiently. You can utilize the same structure which is given by the Catalan in their test projects, right? Sample projects. So you can utilize this. It will give you the clear picture where is what you have written. It will not confusing. So you can utilize the same structure or based on your organization is using. Then leverage the data-driven testing, maximize test coverage by using the different data set. So it is already given the data file and this data-driven objects, right? So it will allow you to execute your test case with different test data. Collaboration. Encourage business analysts and testers to contribute since coding expertise is not required. So here you can see there is no code involved, so you can ask them also to explore this tool and monitor test results. Regularly review test reports and ensure issues are fixed promptly. So whatever you execute, it will come to the report. I just try to once more if I can run this with the same version. Let's run with the age if it will allow, because it was not running with the Chrome. See, it's saying this is the object 3211. Okay, just giving the time. No, it's still unable to parse remote unknown. So it is not opening the URL. Oh, sorry, driver, right? So I need to update driver once that is only can be done. Conclusion. So scriptlet automation testing is a powerful way to speed up the software testing process, especially for teams looking to minimize coding. By following this step-by-step guide, you can set up a scriptless testing framework and integrate it into your CI/CD pipelines wherever or whether you are using tools like Catalon Studio, TestIM, or Tosca. The principle remain the same. Focus on ease of using and usability and the and scalability. Now I go back to the okay. So we have done this. First we have seen the key features, then we see the all the automation tools, and then we gone through the step-by-step guide and walk through the general example using Catalan Studio. So I think for other open source or other tools to explore, we will pick up this in the next live session. I hope you like my video. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.